Have you ever seen an ad for a full body health checkup that lists over 70 tests? It sounds impressive, but it can also be very confusing. Do you really need all of them, or are some just a waste of money? Hello, friends. Today, we are going to clear up that confusion. Many labs offer different full body packages, and it's hard to know which tests are important for you. So, I'm going to give you a simple traffic light system. Green light means go. These are tests almost everyone should get. Yellow light means caution. These are tests some people need based on their health or lifestyle. Red light means stop. You probably don't need these tests without a specific reason from your doctor. This system will help you save money and make smart health choices. Let's get started. The red zone. Stop and think. Unnecessary tests without symptoms. First, let's talk about the red zone. Think of these as special tests. A doctor only uses them when they are looking for a very specific problem. You usually don't need them in a routine checkup. One group of red zone tests are inflammatory markers. These include tests like CRP and ESR. These tests check for swelling or infection inside your body. If you feel fine, these tests often don't give clear answers and can stay positive long after you have recovered from a simple cold. Another one is an autoimmune panel. A doctor uses this test if they think your body's defense system is attacking itself. This can cause things like joint pain or skin rashes. Without these symptoms, the test is very expensive and can cause a lot of needless worry. You also probably don't need tests for vitamin E and A or for trace minerals like zinc and copper. It is very rare for people to be low on these because we get them easily from a balanced diet. Finally, let's talk about tumor markers. These are tests that look for sign of cancer, like the PSA test for men or CA-125 for women. These are not good for general screening in healthy people. For example, a man should discuss a PSA test with his doctor based on his personal risk, not just his age. These tests can sometimes be wrong and cause a lot of unnecessary panic. So, for the red zone, the rule is simple. Don't get these tests unless your doctor recommends them for a specific reason. The yellow zone. Tests for some people. Necessary in specific situations. Next up is the yellow zone. These are tests that aren't for everyone. You should think about these if you fall into a certain group based on your age, lifestyle, or family history. If you go to the gym a lot or have high muscle mass, you might want to ask about cystatin C. This is a test for kidney health. Sometimes the standard kidney test, which measures a waste product called creatinine, can give a misleading result if you have a lot of muscle. Cystatin C is not affected by muscle and can give a more accurate picture. Next is the fecal occult blood system. This is a simple test that checks for hidden blood in your stool. Doctors use it to screen for colon cancer. This screening is usually for people starting around age 45 or 50. If you are a vegetarian or often feel very tired, you should consider tests for vitamin B12, folic acid, and ferritin. Ferritin is a test that shows how much iron your body has stored. Vegetarians may not get enough B12 because it's mostly found in animal products. For women, a pap smear or an HPV test is very important for checking for cervical cancer. Your doctor will tell you when and how often you should get this screening. And finally, tests for infections like hepatitis C or HIV are for people with specific risk factors. A doctor will also perform these before any surgery. The green zone. Tests for everyone. Your essential checkup list. Alright, now for the most important part, the green zone. These are the core tests that everyone should do regularly, like once a year or every 2 years. First is HbA1c. This is a simple blood test that shows your average blood sugar over the last 3 months. It's great for checking your risk of diabetes. Next is the CBC or complete blood count. This test checks the different cells in your blood, which helps find issues like infections or anemia. Then we have function tests. The liver function test, LFT, checks your liver's health, and the kidney function test checks how well your kidneys are filtering your blood. A lipid profile is also key. This test measures the fats in your blood. like cholesterol. It helps show your risk for heart disease. The thyroid function test checks your thyroid gland, a small gland in your neck that controls your energy levels. A vitamin D test is also very important. Many people, especially in India, are low on vitamin D, which is vital for your bones and immune system. Don't forget the simple things. You should check your blood pressure regularly. High blood pressure is often called a silent killer because it has no symptoms. A urine test is also a simple, important check for your kidney health. Finally, if you are over 40, a baseline ECG is a good idea. An ECG checks your heart's rhythm and electrical activity. And an eye exam is a must, especially if you have diabetes, to catch any problems early. So, let's do a quick recap. Green zone tests are your yearly essentials. Yellow zone tests are for when you have specific risk. And red zone tests are ones you can likely skip unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Remember, more tests are not always better. The best approach is to talk with your doctor and decide together. What are your thoughts on this? Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a health package? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy and I'll see you in the next video.